Ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, you're watching yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977. It's time for WWE Evolve Event Center, where wrestling action involves the WWE ID prospects, the PC prospects, and indie wrestlers from all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, and here's the man to bring you the wrestling report and action from the WWE Evolve Event Center, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode number 2,244 episodes. That's right. Hey, I'm improving and grooving. That's what, improving and grooving. That's my new catchphrase. I'm improving and grooving. And we're having a good. I'm having a good day. It's been tough. My computer's been acting like a slap nut all day, but finally got it up and running and everything else, and it's been a little crazy trying to get everything uploaded. So, because I think the computer was too busy uploading stuff and updating, that's what it was. But however, it did update, and we are here, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of things I want to get off my chest, so to speak. I'm not mad at anybody or anything like that. And yes, the Celtics. The Celtics are not dead yet. Despite the fact they lost Jason Tatum for probably the rest of the playoffs, even if they go all the way, they beat the Knicks 127-102, and they're still down by a game, though. We'll see what happens. Mina Shirakawa. Anyways, I'll get to that. Anthony. Jeepers. I'll get it! That's Steve Urkel. So, anyways, sorry about that, folks. And also, I want to wish a happy... I want to congratulate Mr. Chayton Long. That's right. He recently got engaged to his fiancée, Celine. And congratulations to Chayton and Celine. And I hope you guys have a blessed engagement. And I figured, I'd be a nice guy and do that, because I'm a nice guy, cool person, and good friend of the show. Supporters. In fact, speaking of which, the Hangman Outcast is back on his channel and on the Network 3000 channel. Check it out right now. I'm not gonna make an appearance on it because I gotta get some sleep. I'm an old man, got work tomorrow and all that good stuff. We got a lot of big stuff to do tomorrow anyways, because tomorrow also we got Pressure Luck, we got TNA. Also, we're doing a very special episode of Rant and Rave Podcast. We're going to pay tribute to Terry Brunk, aka Sabu, because we had the honor of doing an interview with him, and it was Brandon Jordan, I think Dan XP, myself. We had the honor of talking to Sabu, and as you know, he recently passed away. And we appreciate Sabu for coming in and take the time to speak, to talk with us and be interviewed by us. It was an honor having him on board. I figured this is a great way to pay tribute to him. We don't have to worry about topics or anything like that. We could take a break from the topics, which is a good thing. So there we go. So the Celtics did win, and congratulations to Chayton Long getting engaged. Congratulations to him. I know he's a young man, and he's went through a lot, but I think he'll be all right. So there's that. We got to talk about what happened on WWE Evolve. Oh, speaking of WWE Evolve, there's a new couple in town. Stephanie Vaquer and Miles Bourne. I would have thought, right? I think, Miles Bourne, no. I think Stephanie Vaquer must have been touched by his, must have been inspired by him, and might have a thing for him. Stephanie Vaquer and Miles Bourne. Who would have thought, right? Holy mackerel. Hello. Okay. Well, off the shoulder. Oh, clean shaven. What do you guys think, huh? Anyways, let's get rocking and rolling with the WWE Evolve. Keanu Carver and Harlan Lewis took on the Gallus Boys. Now, you remember, these episodes were taped before the releases, mind you, because the Gallus Boys were in that release list, and so is Javier Bernal, because he's on here, too. And during the match, both teams brawl before the matchup. Stevie Turner says, "Let it go, ring the bell." And so those two teams went at it until Harlem Lewis stabbed Keanu Carver, attacking him from the back, and they cost him the match against the Gallus boys, who thought their final victory on WWE division, so to speak, was over the team of Keanu Carver and Harlem Lewis. More on that. And Super Sean Legacy was talking to Timothy Thatcher, and he knows what Lexus King is, and the Vanity Project have been buddy. He says, I need someone to watch my back out there. Can you do that? And Timothy Thatcher understood where Sean Legacy is coming from. He said, yeah, sure. Shook hands, and they'll be out there. So, that. And Chewy Martinez will have a sit-down interview with the returning Idris Enofe. That's right. Idris Enofe has been out only about 7 months with an injury, and now, and prior to that, he was teaming up with Malik Blade. It looks like the tag team will be parting ways, and so Idris Enofe is trying to make himself shine on Evolve. You hear about the Evolve Championship, and Evolve's one of the hottest brands going on right now. So it'd be very interesting to see what Idris Enofe will do in the Evolve title situation. Mason Holiday was talking to Chantel Monroe after hearing what Idris Enofe had to say. And Chantel Monroe is always into herself and all that. So Mason Holiday went up against Callie Armstrong. Callie Armstrong, one of the leading contenders for the Evolve Women's Championship. And Armstrong did win the matchup, and Callie Armstrong did address the Evolve Women's title situation, saying she's going to win it. And then the real deal, Zeta Steele, member of the Vanity Project, came out and said that she's going to win the title. And then Chantel Monroe comes out, says that she'll be the next Evolve Women's Champion. Kylie Ray comes out and says, I've been through a lot, but I'm not here talking about Wendy Chu. I'm talking about getting a chance at the Evolve Women's Championship. And then also all four women brawl in the ring, and then Callie Armstrong cleans house, and then Kendall Gray attacks Callie Armstrong after the matchup. It seems like the Evolve Women's Championship brings out a lot of tension. When titles are involved, tension runs high, ladies and gentlemen. And believe me, there has been a lot of tension running high in the WWE when it comes to championships. My goodness. So, in wrestling, tensions always run high when it comes to championship. Meanwhile, Keanu Carver was talking to Turner about Lewis, and Stevie Turner says, you got your match next week. There you go. And it will be a play-in matchup, means the winner will be involved. Now, Super Sean Legacy is also a part of in 3 weeks, will be contending for the Evolve Men's Championship. And I do believe the Women's Championship is three women added. I believe Kendall Gray and Callie Armstrong were 2, and I forget the other one that is involved in the matchup. But there's one spot left in the match. And so Javier Bernal went up against Gal Barquet. That's right. And Bernal did win the matchup, but Barquet attacks Bernal after the matchup. Chewy Martinez interviewed Kylie Ray, and she says she'll be focused. Wendy Chu was the other one. That's right. Wendy Chu, Callie Armstrong, Kendall Gray. But who will get that 4th spot? Well, we'll find out in 3 weeks. And Kylie Ray says she's focused on getting the chance at the Evolve Women's Championship. So she may have to contend with Wendy Chu for that, if that's the case. And then the 3 women that brawl, and I do believe Aria Bennett will get the shot. Kylie Ray, Zeta Steele, Chantel Monroe, and Aria Bennett will get a play-in for the final spot in the Fatal 4-Way match for the Evolve Women's Championship. Meanwhile, Super Sean Legacy is in for the Men's Championship, and will be, like I said, Lewis and Carver will battle for a spot next week. Stevie Turner signs up Troy Yearwood. Troy Yearwood will be part of the Evolve roster. And then Gal Barquet comes out, runs his mouth, and He said, I don't want you to appreciate you talking to the PM like that. If you have a problem with that, you and I can settle it. We'll talk about it. And then Barquet just walks away. It's Gall Barquet. Meanwhile, the main event, Shawn Legacy versus Lexis King going one-on-one. The Vanity Project decided to attack Timothy Thatcher during the matchup, distracting Shawn Legacy and took it by him taking out the Vanity Project. But in the end, Lexis King took advantage, hit the coronation, and Lexis King ended up winning the matchup. Meanwhile, Brindley Reese was attacked in the back. Who was it? Was it Wendy Chu? Was it Calix? Who attacked Brindley Reese in the back? We do not know. Hopefully Brindley Reese will be okay. She hurt her shoulder. Was there a rumor that she could be the fourth person in the matchup for the Evolve Women's Championship? We don't know. We'll find out for sure who attacked Brindley Reese. But for now, that is all the time we have on episode 2244 of Eric Lima's Shenanigans of 1977. WWE Evolve Event Center for the 14th of May 2025. Well, next episode will be about AEW Dynamite Beach Break 2025 Part 1. Remember, Part 2 will be the Collision on Saturday. So, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you on the next episode. And until that next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Announcer speaking for Eric Lima's Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E and Do It for Bob Saget production, and in association with a Raving Bull for 3000 Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another episode of Eric Lima's Shenanigans of 1977. See you later on the next episode of the show. Goodbye for now.